just showed us how
the system worked.
And at first we were a little bit skeptical, but then when he started showing us how it worked, putting it on paper and, doing his drawings and showing the figures and all that, we looked at each other and thought, well, Brendan was in his job where we couldn't afford to be paying money into his super because his insurance, in case something happened to him, being self-employed, insurances were just so high, so we didn't think we could afford it. So then when Pete showed the process of how it works, how the whole system worked, we both looked at each other and thought, we could do this. So we took the one property on. The second one, we were really thought, I don't think we can do this, but I don't know about that. So we were a little bit more standoffish about it.
But also you've got to weigh into the situation there. We was ready to change jobs because we was working with one roadside company before we come down here.
And not only that, yes, Brendan had also changed jobs, so he went from being self-employed back to a wage, and so we were a little bit, but Pete showed us all the figures and showed how the system worked, and we go, you know what, we'll do it. If it doesn't work, you can always turn around and sell it. That's the good thing. You don't have to stress about financial, but we've been so lucky that the way it has happened and the way it is, the system works, we've been able to go on 4 cruises so far.
The thing is, when it comes to tax time, if you've got the right accountant, he does a property depreciation report, and that's where you start to win. You pay it in this hand for a while, but then it all comes back in this hand because of the government rebates and the depreciation in this and everything like that. And it just, just all works out good.
And it's better to have a brand new house because there is a lot less maintenance than there is an older house. If you keep your tenants happy and keep them, as I said, the maintenance up, then you will get good tenants and they will look after the place. So you don't have any hassles at all. The process was easy. I found the White Star, the company was the people were very friendly, very helpful. You could always ring them with any little problem and they would sort it out and get back to you. It was an easy process. And as far as out of pocket, I think we're about $65 a month out of pocket, between what rent comes in and what our repayments are that goes out. We had an issue with Pakenham and they got straight on it and had that person evicted because they weren't looking after the property. So I can't say that the property managers are bad at all. In fact, they did a very good job. When our house was being built, they had prepared and got tenants prepared and signed up before our house was sold.
In both cases.
Finished being built. So as soon as the keys were handed over from the builder, the tenants were allowed to move pretty well in straight away because they were already signed up before the build was finished.
And that was with both houses?
That was with both houses. Don't be frightened of giving it a go. As I said, I've only ever worked part-time. Our wages aren't high wages. And don't think that because your wages are low that you can't do it. Be surprised if you try this program. And
all these little bits and pieces that we're told, because we work closely with the White Star, and we also work closely with our accountant, and between them we just do what they reckon is best and go for there.
It's better off waiting if you want to sell them. If not, the good opportunity is once they're paid off, you've got all that rent money to live off. Yeah, you can do what you want, go where you want. You don't have to be rich to do to get investment property. You don't have to be rich.
Yeah, but the biggest thing is if you don't give it a go, you'll never know. Because the worst case situation that can happen, if it all goes belly up, sell a property and you get your money back. And that's it, as simple as that.
The benefits are we get a good tax return. Knowing that we've got a nest egg when we retire is the benefits.